Hey everybody, welcome back to a character creation episode leading up to the live play podcast of CyberPunk Red, a game that takes place in the Cyberpunk universe, similar to Cyberpunk 2077, except this game takes place roughly 35 years before Cyberpunk 2077. It is an honor today to be joined by my partner in crime. Go ahead, say hi. As well as the host with the mostest, Mark.
Hi, everybody. You can't see me today. I am a floating voice in the void. That is life. Yes, we are both floating void voices.
So sorry, you guys are forced to just have my face to look at today. You'll have to deal. Okay, so and Naomi has decided to play a character that is fairly kind of unique to this type of game. In D&D, it would essentially be like that shopkeep NPC that knows how to get the things that you need, or the NPC that sends you off on a quest, or really the guy who kind of has an in with everybody. But in most other games, that person doesn't come with you on the jobs. And in Cyberpunk, in some cases they do, especially when they're just starting out and wanting to make a name for themselves and kind of grease the right pockets. I am talking, of course, about a fixer. So we have our fixer today. The other videos that you've seen, we have a couple net runners and a med tech. You obviously have the other options of, and a rocker boy. You have the other option of lawman, corp exec, and the like. So today we're going to be building a fixer. And so we are going to start off just like we did with the others on page 42 with the life kind of soul of the new machine life grouping.
I should make a point to interject for just 1 second and say that you did not say your partner in crime's name.
Oh, Naomi.
Hi, I'm Naomi.
I mentioned that Naomi was playing the fixer, but I probably should be more specific. Very valid point.
And Naomi sounds a little distant because she's in the background and they have a very powerful mic and she's on a different computer, so we didn't want feedback.
You don't necessarily have to if you're comfortable there.
I am quite comfortable.
Okay, so we're going to be starting with page 42 in the core rulebook, which is, of course, the complete package character build set of tables. We will start with going over the role ability, which is kind of unique, then move into the life path, statistics, stats, skills, and so on and so forth, just like we did before. Happy to have you with us.
Me?
No, not you. I'm not happy to have you with us. Yeah. All right. So we're going to be moving on and talk a little bit about role abilities. So for a fixer, the role ability is called Operator. And did I pass it already? I should have written this down. This is me being unprofessional. Page 159, Operator Fixer Role Ability. Like some of the other abilities, this one kind of lends itself to a more social aspect. This doesn't give you a bunch of NPC corpos that run around behind you and watch your back. This doesn't give you the ability to tap into a network and do some electronic magic on a computer system. This kind of lets you play with NPCs, and it's a neat little system that has different areas of responsibility. So in the operator, you have contacts, which are the people that the fixer can reach out to order special goods, favors, information. These contacts aren't free in the traditional sense. Contacts, you have to do favors for them just like they're doing favors for you. So there will be some games that may take place that are just the group doing things for some of the fixer's contacts so that they can get further information for some of their other jobs. I already have it written up. It's going to be great. We're going to have 2 sessions of them cleaning toilets. All right. The next is reach. This is the highest category of items that a fixer can always source. That means if somebody comes up asking for the blender parts for a 2032 Ninja blender, which are, kind of common parts, but very hard to get because they're from a very specific source, the fixer will still know who to go to. They have a guy for that, so they'll be able to contact that person to order those parts. That's the reach. They'll know which night market or which contacts to kind of go to get that stuff. Haggle is the next one for the operator fixer role, and that allows them to use kind of their cool and trading skill to get better deals on stuff they're buying and sell their stuff for higher prices. And the last is grease, which represents the fixer's ability to blend into the many cultures on and off the street, ability to know languages, social codes, and status marks for each group and culture, because fixers are how you get the job done.
And
So
that ability was called grease?
Grease.
Tell me more.
Oh gosh. That's bad. Haha.
Tell me more. Does she have her own car? Contacts and clients for operator ranks 1 and 2. She's going to be starting off at rank 4. But 1 and 2 says local honcho. Her contacts and clients are local honchos, gang lords, local neighborhood leadership. For 3 and 4, it's more like city gang honchos, minor politicians, corp execs, or well-known people in the neighborhood. Her reach right now is she always finds a place to source cheap, everyday, or expensive items for their clients on a piece-by-piece basis, even if otherwise unavailable. So I will say that I'm going to be slipping up back and forth with pronouns. My partner wants to play a game. Okay. Wants the fixture to be kind of androgynous and falls into a they category. But I'm going to be...
She's going to be fine. You're going to go back and forth. It's all good.
Okay.
I don't confuse people.
Haggle gives the fixture the ability at this level to possibly get 10% more or less than the market price when buying or selling, and when buying 5 or more of the same item, they get 1 for free. And then with grease, people like me. Yeah, so you're gonna have to be louder.
Yeah. People like
they both know the cultural in and outs of their immediate neighborhood, to include all local gangs, as well as knowing how to get along well with at least one other culture in the area, as well as gaining a single language that she doesn't already know associated with that culture at skill level 4, which is pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
It's essentially four free skill ranks in a language.
I'm not going to have to know the language, but
You actually need to know the language, otherwise you can't use it.
we're really screwed.
All right, so back to page 42. That is the role ability for fixers. Now we're going to go to page 43, the life path.
44.
It's 45 when it comes down to it, yeah. I'm just using the links back and forth. 43 is a chapter. So, she has decided that this character, which we really need to come up with a name for, at least a call sign or a handle.
I'm thinking something.
I have to mute that. Is going to be North American with English as a additional language. So for her second language, actually, you can see on the character sheet I've already done it.
I want
English
Creole.
at 4, huh?
Oh, slang and then English.
Slang, street slang, and English.
Okay.
But we'll get to why street slang in just a little bit. Everybody knows street slang at least level 2.
Is that common?
It is the mixed up language of the street.
Oh, like an expanse in the Belters.
Yes, it's like Belter slang, but everywhere here because it's cyberpunk.
Yeah.
And you live on the street.
Or could also represent the Chinese in Firefly.
That's also true.
Okay.
Yeah. How everybody
Chinese,
knows a little bit of
English
Chinese.
mix,
Yeah. Good point, Mark. Okay, so that's table 1. We're gonna move to table 2. So personality. What are you thinking for personality for this fixture?
My computer doesn't like me.
Page 46.
I know. I went down to 77.
I don't know why you did that.
Not on purpose. 46.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to me.
46 on the page, 47 in the PDF.
I know. Okay. 46 on my PDF.
46 on the page, 47 on the PDF.
Oh yeah. Okay. I think friendly and outgoing is gonna make
Yes.
sense.
One of us.
Yeah, I know.
Google
I was like, I want to be obviously outgoing and personable, but at the same time, like, not gullible.
Well, friendly and outgoing doesn't mean gullible.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Oh my
be a little bit of a
goodness.
sociopath.
Sorry.
But
What are you doing?
Moving the microphone.
My
So that-
ears.
Sorry, people.
Oh,
I didn't think it was going to be that loud. Noise conduction. There you
I
go.
want those chips. Those ones.
Jeez, she's so specific.
Those ones. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. But yeah, friendly and outgoing.
Okay. Friendly and outgoing. Role is fixer. Role ability is operator. Rank is 4.
Alcoholic a personality trait?
No. There's stuff for that later, though.
Oh shit! Really?
Yep.
Hey.
Cultural origin. North American. We had Anthony doing this behind the scenes the other day. He is far more efficient than I am. Personality was
Friendly
Friend-
and outgoing.
and outgoing. Clothing style.
Generic chic.
Generic. And hairstyle.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with neat and short.
Okay. What are you picturing?
The picture.
Okay.
So, I mean, I have my hair color crazy, but to try to be not sticking out, I would not want to have super bright hair.
Okay.
No,
Keep in mind, in some circles.
That's true.
Yeah.
Is that what you?
Damn it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Actually, this is a game about fashion and style, so you might actually want to stand out.
So, would it be
Not
wild
standing out
colors
stands out.
or wild and all of
Well, I mean, how your character portrays himself is fine.
Yeah.
It's just
Let's just do wild colors.
wild colors.
Hairstyle.
Okay.
Because, I already got that down.
Well, do you want neat and short and wild colors?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because my hair is considered short, right?
This hair you have right now?
Yeah.
it's pretty short.
Yeah.
I believe Wild
This is-
Stallions needs to be spelled with a Y. I'm just saying.
Mm.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, now we're gonna go to affectation you are never without.
Tongue or other piercing.
Tongue or other piercing.
I mean, tattoos too, but tongue or other piercings. Is this an excuse for me to go to my tongue piercing?
Sure.
Yay.
No, you had it right the first time.
She threw me off.
It's okay.
Is that wrong?
What?
The way I spelled that?
No, it's perfect.
Okay. Okay, what do you value most? What is your... As a fixer, you were saying maybe money, knowledge, power, your word.
Word.
Your word?
Yeah, because if I say honesty, I will have to be honest. And I don't intend to be.
Well, by your word, if you give your word on something...
No, if I promise I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. There's a difference between promises and lies.
So you just don't promise people you're going to... You don't give your word very often.
Oh, no.
What are your feelings about people?
So, alright. You're lucky you got me in a good mood, because it would have been I hate everybody or the cockroaches one.
Yeah, but that's not really the character you're playing either.
So, people are tools used. Cool.
Okay.
Yep.
People equal
I get to
tools.
be the narcissist I'm not in real life.
That'd be social.
Yeah.
Or,
Honey, I love you.
Huh?
Be nice.
sociopath.
Then I can be the narcissist that I'm not in real life. Or the sociopath.
Yeah.
Sociopath, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Who is the most valued person in your life?
A pet.
A pet or yourself? Because yourself is an option.
Ooh, myself.
Is that what you want?
Yeah.
So you're a narcissist sociopath. Great.
Yay.
She's gonna fix something.
Yeah, she's gonna fix something.
Hey, I'm good to my word. Just don't give
Don't worry, guys. She gave us her word. She's not gonna stab us in the back. I didn't do that.
I didn't say that at all.
All right. But seriously, she won't do that.
I won't. I'm always loyal to the party.
Why'd you say that with quotes? Most valued possession. So these are more like items from your past that mean something to you.
Okay, I want it to be a book, but I don't know the title yet.
Okay. So an old book.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have an idea, but I want to get a title before I say anything.
Okay. Keep in mind this is 2045-ish in an alternate dimension.
Yeah, I know. And so
Okay.
books aren't really...
But, well, no, there still are books, but a lot of them are digital. But most of them, it would be rare to find a book, which is why a book is a good item to keep safe. And we'll talk about what it means to you in a little bit. All right, so now we're moving to original family background. This is the background probably of your parents.
Yeah, they're con men.
Con men. So edge runners is what you're looking
Yes,
at.
edge runners.
So your home was always changing based on your parents' current job. Could be a luxury apartment, an urban con-op, or a dumpster if you were on the run. Food and shelter.
Can I ask a question there?
Yes.
I do not think those two things are the same.
No.
Edge runners are like solos and people that are trying to buck the system. Con men are straight up con men.
No, not straight up con men, but I meant edge runners.
Her parents were edge runners that were also con men.
Oh, okay, fair.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
I was just making sure because those two things don't.
When she was talking to me ahead of time, she was referring to them as the types of people that the reason they were on the run was because they got caught.
Yeah.
All right then.
Okay, your environment growing up. So these would be types of living situations. And since you kind of move from place to place, it would be the one you most identify with. So, you know how, especially in the military, we ask somebody where they're from, and they say, "Oh, I grew up all over the place, but my home is blank."
Ran this on the street, no adult supervision.
Oh, so you were alone a lot.
Well, they were busy working,
Okay.
and the kids kind of like
Ran the street.
died.
Sounds like they were busy getting caught, but I digress.
Yeah, they're not good at their job.
They're not good at their job. Ran the street. All right, so a family crisis. What happened to your family
They got caught.
that left you on the street by yourself?
Either they're all in prison, and I went into the system,
Mm.
or I decided to go out on my own, thus the street kid thing.
So either way, they're imprisoned.
Yeah, they're in prison.
Okay.
Yeah, because there wouldn't be a system. So they probably
Yeah.
went to prison, and you're just on the street.
Yeah.
Yep. The only system that's really in place right now, government-wise, is your parents getting in trouble and going in prison, and then you getting sold on contract.
So,
And not sold on contract, but a corporation would take care of you,
meaning they'd own you.
meaning they would own you. You would incur debt that would have to be paid off later. Okay, life goals, which we're going to skip a step, I think. We're going to skip life goals, and we'll come back to it in a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're going to do friends, enemies, and tragic love affairs. Okay. So, I am going to open something that I should have already opened.
I can roll if you want me to.
Yeah, please, thank you. So a D10.
Trust me, Naomi, you want me to roll, not him. Roll
true.
1d10.
We do not want me to roll, by the way.
10.
10. Wow, that's a first. She has 3 friends.
Yay.
You roll a D10 minus 7, minimum 1. So most people have 1 friend. You, as a fixer, have 3. Makes sense.
People like me.
People like you. Okay, so we're gonna have.
Do I need to roll for each
No.
person?
So now, well, you can, but Mark's going to. So I need 3 10s, please. 3 10s. So 1d10, 1d10,
They're all
1d10.
gonna be like
First one,
former lover.
7.
Like, who's gonna roll 3 5s?
a 4, and a 2.
Okay, so 7, 4, 2. First one is like a parent to you.
Okay.
Second one is a 4, which is a partner or coworker.
That makes sense.
And the third is 2, which is like a younger sibling.
Oh, I'm mentoring, not a street rat.
That's up to you, but we'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
Enemies! Go ahead and roll me a d10, Mark.
Oh, 0, 0, 0.
Minimum
6.
1.
Damn.
6.
So minimum 1. So 1.
8.
You rolled 6 twice?
No.
No,
Okay.
shush.
No, now I need another d10.
4.
So you have a childhood enemy.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
And that childhood enemy, roll a d10. Mark, please.
Where are you typing this?
Is it not showing?
No. I mean, it may be further down the sheet. Oh, it's further down the sheet. You can't scroll down, can you?
No, but I can make it smaller. No, I can't make it smaller.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Control and then
Just
zoom.
yeah, it's totally.
Oh,
fine.
actually, let me try something. I'm hoping it won't mess things up.
Huh.
Giant head, giant head, giant head. Yes.
Is that better?
Yeah. No, that's exactly the same.
Really?
No, I can't see anything beyond the friends. It's because of the way I drew it so that it would fit. That's okay.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
So no problem.
You need to
So
figure out why they don't like me.
yeah,
Yeah. So a d10.
1d10 coming up. 1.
Cause the other to lose space or status.
That makes sense. Wait, what did we decide what they were to me? Oh, childhood enemy.
Yep. I don't like that this isn't shrinking to fit the space.
If you press control and zoom out.
That
No.
That only works when it's able to zoom out.
Some of the fields do it, and some of the fields don't. I don't know.
Yep. All right. What can they throw at you? So another d10.
Themselves.
8.
A powerful
Oh,
game lord or small
damn.
corporation.
I pissed off the wrong person. What am I going to do?
And what's going to happen if they come to face to face? So give me another D10, Mark.
1.
I can't choose that.
Oh, you can choose it. If you want to choose it, that's fine. He rolled a 1. Avoid the scum.
Yeah, that's what I was going to choose.
He's really rolling well for you.
Yes.
I think I'm going to roll the next one. Okay, so
No.
tragic love affairs. Can I get another D10, please, Mark?
Yeah, please roll that.
7 tragic love affairs.
So that's 1. Hit 7
Okay.
minus 7. So go ahead and roll a D10, Mark.
6.
Your lover went insane. Or cyber psyche.
Yeah.
Went insane. Which is
Yeah,
true.
that's-
Anyone who's loved Naomi has gone insane.
I love you.
That,
And
I will chop that up, and that will be your ringtone soon.
Yes.
You have to send that to Naomi too. Life goals. So I need another D10 mark.
Yeah.
And then I think she already has one, but
I don't know. It would be nice to have that rule.
8.
save if possible anyone else involved in your background, like a lover or family member.
Yeah.
She's like, no, let him rot.
Get what's rightfully yours. Live down your past life, try to forget it. Get off the street no matter what it takes. Gain power and control. Become feared and respected. Gain fame and recognition.
Live down
So-
your past and try to forget it. Okay.
So just a thought for you, Naomi. A lot of fixers work out of clubs that are well known for being places that fixers hang out and people can go and get jobs.
Okay.
Some fixers have aspirations to own a club like that. Other fixers have aspirations to always be never seen, but have their reputation be the thing that is most important to them.
Yeah, that I think would be much more their.
Like, for example, one of the fixers that we know from a very popular game is named Mr. Hands.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because in the video that you can see of him,
All you see is hand.
his hands are like this in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see his outline, but everything else is dark. All you can see are his cyber hands.
Yeah, that would.
So
be,
something like that.
Like, yeah,
So what would you call that, Mark?
anonymous.
Power through anonymity.
Yeah.
Power through. You're gonna make me spell it.
Yep.
Anon.
Except it's only
I
one.
was gonna say I spelled anon wrong. Quiet you. I'm so tired. Okay. So that's life goals. Now we're gonna go.
You could
to
probably put power/rep actually.
power/what?
Power/rep.
Reputation.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna go through to the role-based life path. So it's a life path for you specific.
You forgot to spell the
As-
rest of anonymity.
What was that?
You forgot to spell the rest of anonymity.
It won't fit on the line.
Yep.
Except that it's shrinking when you type. So I know that's.
Teacher
I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, so Fixer. This is a personal background for Fixer. We're on page 66 or 67 in the PDF. And this is stuff like what kind of jobs do you do as a Fixer? Do you have a partner? And what is your office like? Ow.
Okay. All right. It's good to know who I'm working with, so I can kind of have an idea who
Is that an
Like-
option?
in my party right now.
No. So, without your party, this is the type of work that you do on the side and as a normal job. Because with your party, these are going to be maybe your friends or people you do jobs with, like almost like shadow runs. I know that's copyrighted to a different gaming system. You'll have to forgive me. But this is jobs you do on the side, or the hustle, if you will.
Okay, so it would be between the local politicos and execs, or
So I think
436 for Black Projects, maybe?
this
You
this
wanna
might
roll
be this might actually be good to talk about what's on the chart for this one,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of good ideas in what you could want. So sometimes there are characters which I don't think we have any in our party, which is crazy, surprising in a way, but not surprising in another way, which are called solos, and they're basically, meathead mercs, if you want to call them that.
Yeah.
And so maybe you could be the type of fixer that arranges a merc to work for people.
Ooh.
Or you could be...
And that's not just assassinations. That's bodyguard.
That's
That's
bodyguards.
right.
That's just like, this is more.
getting them work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm who you come to find muscle.
There's also ones where you're brokering deals between gangs, because maybe there are two gangs in the same neighborhood, but there is a peace agreement for them, but as long as they're trading goods between each other, then they're happy with each other.
Yeah. So the only one I can see me not really being interested in is the Rocker Boys in media, but I'll roll, and for the other ones, I think I could play pretty well.
Okay, so do you just want to roll then?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a D10, Mark, please.
A D6.
A D6?
Yeah, it's 1 through 6.
What? I think you're looking at the side hustles on the next
Oh,
page.
side clients. Why?
Yeah. It's
I'm on
one
the
page up.
66, 67 on the PDF.
Oh, wow. Okay, hold on.
Were you on Rocker Boy?
Oh, no.
What were you on?
I was on this, but it was side deals
Yeah,
for
there's
fixers. to
further
make
Oh.
down
out.
there's
I was
side
moving
things they
ahead.
do, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's why I thought this might be a good one for you to go through, because
Yeah.
Yeah.
there
So
are really
okay.
good ideas
So
in here.
these are, like Mark was saying, fixers do a lot of different types of work, and some of them specialize. There's a couple fixers that we've seen in games and seen played that are like the leaders of a gang, and they fix jobs for other people, but they are also the leaders of a gang. And some of those started by doing jobs for the gang.
Okay.
You can have broker deals between gang, like Mark was said. There's a lot of specific jobs. If you want to be
You could be
like a quartermaster that deals with stuff versus jobs. You could have a collection of notes in your system that say where you can find anything. You can be the person people come to find stuff.
you
Yeah,
could
I
say
think I would like to roll on that one, but you were saying, Mark?
you could even be like, if you're someone who says F the corpse, the corpos, then you could actually be like a pawnbroker for anyone who brings you corpo stuff, and be able to turn around and sell it to the people you know.
Yeah. What do you call that? What's the word for that?
A fence.
A fence. You could be a fence.
These are else too.
Do it.
Yay.
I actually thought it was empty when I handed it to you.
Thanks.
That's a good point too. So,
Yeah.
and this
If you-
by no means does this mean that you only do this. This is just more of, at this point, this is what you've been known for.
Okay, so on these, of the 10, I really like, except for number 10 with the agent for Media Rocker Boys.
Okay.
So
Because that's much more
I'm
of
rolling then.
Yeah, so roll a D10.
non-anonymous face.
4.
4. Supply a regular resource for night markets like food, medicines, or drugs.
That works.
Yeah?
So Naomi, do you remember the Mobile, Alabama flea market? We went there, right? Didn't we?
I never went to Alabama.
She never went with us to Alabama.
Oh, well,
You and
then
I went. Yeah.
Never mind.
But she's been to swap meets out here.
Oh, yeah, all
Okay.
the time.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
So
So
it's
that's
night
basically
markets.
what it
Night markets a swap meet,
Yeah,
but usually a lot more.
it's good that
We
I-
talked about the fact that I need to throw the game up on the TV so she can watch me play,
Mhm.
so that she can get some of this. But a
Mhm.
night market, and a lot of times, is not necessarily a black market, but it's a pop-up market that often sells stuff that's illegal.
So it's cool and confusing because one of my favorite books has a night market but it's like a goblin market that is also traveling. So, but I have the idea.
Okay.
You
So
know,
you have
now
that.
we're talking about this, I don't actually think there's any night markets in the game.
You guys didn't put one on the map.
No, we did actually.
No,
for
no,
for
I'm
Lumens
sorry.
Nouveau. Lumens Nouveau does have several
Lumens
night
Nouveau
markets.
has one. Cyberpunk 2077 does not so far.
No,
you know of
but
yet.
how? Well, we would have been informed about how far we are. I think the idea is that I'm gonna describe is like some of the pop-up markets that we've been through in Cyberpunk, but in a more secure, hidden location,
right?
And selling some of the same stuff.
Okay, so I do have a partner. We established that in my friend's rolling.
Oh wow, I can't roll in the role specific. I can't type in the role specific life path. Oh, there. Okay. Whatever. Supply. What do you want to supply? Regular resource to night markets.
Whatever is needed.
Well, this is supplying something specific.
Yeah,
And
like
the reason,
on a regular basis. Like
on a regular
So,
basis.
I would
So
say
what? So
yes.
like for example, Anthony is playing a medtech, but he's playing a secret trauma team member. So on the street, he likes to give back by like helping heal people and stuff on the street.
Yeah.
But in secret, he's a trauma team member. And he gets a lot of his extra medical stuff from the night markets.
Yeah.
So it could be you might be his point of contact at a night market. It could also be you buy extra medical stuff from him to sell to the night markets.
Yes.
All right, so medicine.
Yes.
So a medical gear.
Medicine and medical gear, because if he has extra antibiotics, I can help him broker a deal for
Okay.
some medical equipment.
What about drugs?
Oh, drugs
and
fun.
pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, that too.
Okay.
Look at me being a drug dealer in multiple games.
Yeah, go figure. Okay, so you said you have a partner?
Yeah, because when we do my friend's role, one of them is like a partner.
A partner or coworker. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So partner.
Can I make my partner a secret partner with mob and game connection?
So
or corporate.
if you have a secret partner, a lot of times they're secret from you or they're secret from other people. Other people don't know about that connection. What would it be?
Won't know about that connection.
Okay, so partner, friends, secret, mob connection. What do you think? Or corporate connection? Which one?
Which one?
Mob.
Mob. Okay, got it. I like the evil laugh.
I do. I like that too.
See, that's everyone knows about my secret mob connection. It's like on the other side of the line.
All right. What is your office like? Roll a d6.
Yeah, roll a d6 on that one because it's gonna be.
Please be a bedroll with tangled wires.
Please, please, please.
That was Mark's.
Yeah. 5.
An otherwise abandoned building.
That works. That makes a lot of sense. If I was a street kid, I'll find abandoned buildings real well.
Okay.
It's really weird to hear my echo in my ears.
Who are your side clients?
Okay, so I think we talked about the local solos and combat types, but that doesn't exactly make sense with the medicine.
Well, it could be that solos are procuring.
But they need something to help them fix.
No. I mean, they could be. You could be hiring solos to retrieve medical supplies for you to sell at the night market too.
Really, any of those work. For that, local gangers who also protect your home work area, your work area or home Corporate execs who use your black market. I would skip that one.
Yeah.
Local solos or the combat types who use them to get jobs or contracts, or in this case, you use them. You trade. You get them jobs in order, and they pay you in
Medicine.
medicine and
drugs.
items.
Yeah.
Local nomads and fixers who use you to set up transactions or deals, but who may also be getting you gear. And local politicos or execs who depend on you for finding out information, but that one doesn't really fit.
So can I?
Oh, what you were saying?
I was just gonna say I see a potential. Lennox is a nomad. Are they not?
No, Lennox is a fixer.
Linux is a fixer.
And yeah,
Oh.
sorry about the
Onyx is a nomad.
I had thought Naomi had said she wanted to play a nomad at one point, so that's why I
I
made that.
did in the very beginning.
She did in the very, very beginning. Yeah.
See, because it might be interesting if you have an inn with a nomad clan, then they might be in combat zones and other things where you may have the opportunity to find things besides medicine, and
Well, and they can help smuggle stuff.
that is also
less
true.
easily smuggly. Yeah, let's do the nomads.
The nomads?
Yep. Nomads and fixers. I mean, and I would have to have good connections with other fixers and stuff like that because I do want to be the nameless face. That is the podcast. Oh, now I have to find out who's gunning for me.
Yep.
Great.
Who is gunning for you?
Lennox.
Yeah,
Lennox
that would
is
be
gunning for you.
amazing.
1d6 or 1d10?
1d6.
4.
I shouldn't. If I have the
4?
Lennox gun-
Wow, you're loving those 4s. Enemy of a former client who wants to clean up loose ends, like you. Do you like that?
Yeah. I don't want anyone gunning for me, but yeah, that makes sense.
And if you didn't want me to roll those, then why did you tell me may the force be with you?
It's better than rival fixers. I don't want rival fixers.
Okay. So back to page 42. Well, 43. Right there. So now we're going to be looking at statistics. So just so you know, Nomsy,
Yeah, I'm listening.
the different statistics are kind of broken up into mental, combat, fortune, physical, right? So your mental group has intelligence, which is your smarts, willpower, it's your courage and kind of your stubbornness. Cool is your ability to impress or influence people through your character and charisma.
It's wit.
It's also how well you keep your cool.
It's wit and composure.
Maybe, yeah. Empathy is how well you relate to and
I love you.
what'd you say?
Yeah. With empathy.
You don't want empathy as
I
a
know.
fixer?
I need empathy.
Well,
Particularly-
she's kind of like a sociopath narcissist, so
Yeah.
that actually would make sense that she has low empathy.
But I need to be able to read people.
Well, you just take more ranks in human persuasion to balance it out.
Yep.
Technique is your ability to manipulate tools or instruments. It's not the same as reflex. It's just more like actually getting in and using tools for stuff.
But I have people to do that.
That's fine. Reflexes is your response time and coordination used for aiming, throwing, juggling, that kind of stuff. Luck is how much the universe loves you. You can
Very
use
much.
luck points during sessions to add bonuses to certain
I'm gonna
skills.
be bad at everything and then have
You
all
just
my
have
points
all
in
the luck. He has all the luck. Body is your toughness, but also your strength. Dexterity is your overall physical competence, such as balancing, leaping, jumping, combat, that kind of stuff. And movement is how much and how quickly,
fast I can run away.
how fast you can run away.
I'd like to be fast at that.
I'd be fast. Okay, so 2 is the lowest you can get in any stat. 8 is the highest you can get in any stat. You have 62 points to
Well-
spend.
Okay, we need to focus in cool.
Well, let me finish real quick.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No, cool.
Your hit points are based on your body and your will.
Okay.
Okay. Your death save, which is what you have, the number you have to roll under to survive, is your body stat. So if you have a body of 3 because you want to be frail, it means on a d10 you have to roll under a 3 to survive. So there are things to keep in mind. Empathy starts out at whatever number you have, but it affects your humanity score.
Oh,
Okay. And as you install cybernetics,
which I don't plan to do a lot of.
well, we'll see. You don't make that choice yet. As you install cybernetics and replace your normal working parts with cybernetic parts, you lose some humanity, and you can do therapy to get some of that back. But you're gonna lose humanity for it. And experiencing or seeing monstrous things may also take some of your humanity.
So, is there a benefit having more humanity than not?
Well, once you get really low in humanity, you might suffer cyber psychosis, which is going batshit crazy.
Meaning I have no control over my actions.
Well, meaning that you're more monstrous, yeah. You
But
have less
already
empathy.
sociopath.
So, right, and that's kind of what I'm saying. Hannibal Lecter, with or without cyberware, is still crazy.
Yeah. Oh, you poor boy.
So, that's what we're looking at. If I put a 6 in all 10 stats, it leaves you 2 points, but I'm guessing you're going to want to move some numbers around. This is where I was saying if you want to scooch up a little bit closer.
Oh, I'm
So
gonna
that-
look at mine.
That's fine, but you'll also need to know where we're putting all of the numbers.
Scoot closer to you, like I'm married to you or something.
You know, they can't hear you grumbling unless you speak louder.
Actually, we can.
That's the point.
Oh.
They can, apparently. Okay.
Don't worry, you still don't show up on camera. It is a blank void next to Daniel. Oh, no, there you are. Oh, there you go.
Wait, no. I'm in a rocking chair. I can scoot back.
Alright, there. Now, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. So these are your numbers, and these are with all of them being 6.
My face
Now-
keeps randomly showing I don't care. It's fine.
It's gonna flicker.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Crazy.
so you also keep in mind what skills are attached to certain attributes.
Okay.
So for cool, for example, are your bribery, conversation,
Yes.
human perception.
Those are
Do you know the difference between that those are empathy? But do you know the difference between perception and human perception?
Perception is seeing things around me. Human perception is reading people.
Is reading people, yeah. So cool, there aren't really a lot of skills for cool. Acting would be one, bribery, interrogation, persuasion, personal grooming, which is taking care of yourself,
These are
Um,
important.
streetwise, trading,
So-
which trading means something to you.
I mean,
Yeah,
trading
all of these things are
streetwise
very
and
important.
persuasion are
Ward
probably
for
going to be the
this.
biggest ones for her. And human
Yeah.
perception.
And the highest level she can have in this is 6, correct?
6.
For the
Correct.
skills. All right,
Correct.
so let's look at your
And
stats.
I'm going to step away for a second. I'll be back.
All right, let's look at your stats, and then we'll go into your skills. So right now, let's say we're gonna add 1 to cool and 1 to will. So now we can move them around 1 for 1. Lowest stat is a 2, highest stat is an 8.
Okay, so I'm gonna take away from my body. Well, how smart do I have to be?
Well, I mean, you want to be relatively smart, right?
Yeah.
But I think we said like a 4 was average for a stat.
Okay, why do I have one in Why do I have a 7 in will and not in empathy? What
No,
is will?
I only so you have 62 points to spend.
Mhm.
I just dropped them right here so we have all the points spent. Now we can move them wherever we want.
Okay.
You can make will a 5 and empathy an 8. You can make reflex a 2.
No,
I'm
I
just
need
saying.
to run. I know I need to run. And so take a body 5.
Body
I'm gonna
5.
regret that. I know.
Okay.
I am.
Most people have body 5 in this party.
All right.
And put the point where?
Into empathy.
Into empathy. So 7 for empathy.
How much tech do I actually have to know?
Technique?
Technique.
Yeah, that's your ability to use tools like fixing air vehicles, fixing basic technology, fixing cyber technology.
4.
You want a 4 in tech?
Let's go 5, I guess, but I don't think I'm gonna.
Okay, what do you want? 2 points?
Well, luck. No.
Just
Should I?
pick.
I need your
This
help.
is why we shouldn't have done
No,
that.
I'm not really. I
Okay.
just need your help.
Well, so you know you want cool to be higher.
Yeah, let's put.
Right? Do you want
Running
cool to be max?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to put cool at max. And that leaves us 1 here. You want to be quick on your feet? Do you run on a regular to make sure that you're pretty quick? Or do you want a good, do you practice shooting at all?
Let's do the move and the run.
Okay, well, we'll make that 7.
Okay.
Okay. So you move pretty quick.
Yeah.
Right now, you're above average intelligence, above average reflexes, which can like your hand-eye coordination, dexterity, technique, your technical skills. You're not.
That's not my job.
It's not something you're really interested in.
I'm not a thief. I have thieves.
Well, you don't though, because you're not high level. You have people that you could probably contact to try to get a job to do it, but you also don't have a lot of money, so you're paying people in favors, which you then have to get back.
So, what if I took one out of luck and put it in?
Out of luck?
Yeah.
Okay, so makes that a 5.
And that's
Technique a
slightly
5.
above.
It is, and keep in mind you can also add skill levels to this.
Okay, yeah. Why is your name a
oh.
level?
That's a pain in the butt. There. Okay. So you currently pretty good. Yeah.
I'm kind of average.
Average overall is like 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're pretty average overall. You're quick at moving. You understand people.
I'm a smooth talker.
Do you want will? You're a very smooth talker. Do you want your will to be 7?
What was it?
Will is like how stubborn you are, but it's also like your willpower, how well you stick to what you say, and.
But being to my word is important, so keeping will high.
Okay. All right, so these are your stats. So now we're going to look at some of the derived statistics.
Actually,
Yes? No?
will be 6 and body will be 6. I'm good being average, but like a smooth talker.
Okay. So derived statistics. So as of right now, you are at 7. You have 70 humanity. Because it's your empathy times 10.
Okay.
Your hit points are 10 plus 5 times 6, so 30, so 40 hit points.
Which is completely average.
It's completely average for the rest of the group.
That is
Pretty much everyone has
fine
40.
for me.
All right, your death save so seriously wounded is going to be at 20 because it's half of your hit points.
Yeah.
And death save is going to be 6, which is higher than most of the people in your party.
I'm a survivor.
I'm a survivor. Have you thought of a name yet? Okay. So we are going to go back to page 42.
I will get a name. It's going to
Your
take a little while.
skills. what are the different skills out there? So we went over some of these, but essentially you have concentration, which lets you focus on things, conceal and reveal objects, lip reading, perception, tracking. You can see them, right?
Yeah.
Now, you have
You passed my fixer skill.
what?
Nothing.
You're good.
Would you want to just have
you're
the,
good.
the book pick skills for you?
No.
Okay. You have 86 skill points to spend. However,
Oh.
20, was it 20, Mark?
That is correct.
20 of them are like basic training. They're the skills that everyone has a base level training in. So 2 levels of it is your minimum. Like that's the average person on the street.
I need to get
understands.
a lot better at persuasion.
Everybody on the street understands like
Basic
how to
first.
wrap a bandage, you know, maybe how to stabilize somebody. Everybody on the street knows street slang. Everybody on the street knows at least 2 ranks of their local area because they've been living in that local area. So you get the point?
Yeah.
That leaves you 66 skill points to spend in these different areas. Maximum period is 6 ranks.
Okay. So. Perception needs to get higher.
Perception needs to be higher. Okay?
So.
Are you doing that?
Oh,
Are you doing math, Mark?
Oh, yeah, I can. Sorry.
Well, you don't need to. I was asking. If you're busy, you're good.
So, Naomi, there's a slight rule of thumb that I used with mine that is kind of going to be helpful for you here.
Okay.
So there's basically ranks of things, like how good you are at them, right? And 10 is the first rank, right? So if you look at your perception stat, you can see it's 6 right now as the stat, plus however many ranks you take in it. You had to take 2, but if you take another one, then that's going to bring you basically to the first level of being good at it.
Okay.
So if 10's the first one and 14 is the second one. So if you have something that's higher, like cool, you may not need to spend as many points to get to that first one. But if you want to go reach for the second one, then maybe you're going to put 6 ranks into something to be really good at it.
Okay.
And keep in mind that all of these, like when he's saying 10 or 14, that's plus a d10.
Right.
Okay. So let's get actually social skills taken care of first. Human perception. I should probably have that.
Do you want that to be at 6?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be -4 there.
And then conversation and bribery.
Conversation you want to be at 6?
Yeah, this is my job.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Um.
And you want bribery?
Yes.
What do you want that at? Do you want that at 6?
Let's do that one at 2 right now.
At 2 right now. Okay.
Persuasion, I'm gonna want up to the second rank.
So 6?
6, yeah.
Okay. So that's another 4 there.
Trading.
Yeah, trading, and you actually have your haggle skill uses
so
trading.
That's gonna be 6.
It's gonna be a 6, okay.
Do your math. And how many more do I have? 66 to spend.
Yes,
You
you
have
have 40.
46 left, yeah.
Yeah. 46
Okay,
left.
so streetwise is another one that's gonna be.
Street-
I don't care about like wardrobe and style, but streetwise is how I know people, like with the night marker and everything like that, right?
Well, streetwise is also it's identifying things on the street, knowing which areas are dangerous or not. It's also going to be some of the
So 6.
identifying some gang specifics and what you know from being on the street.
Yep.
Education over here, education, criminology, education.
Gambling.
So streetwise 6.
6.
Okay, so that's another 6.
Can I at least get 2 in personal grooming?
Yep.
I need to know when I smell bad.
Yep.
Too late.
So that is also knowing how to. It's how to take care of yourself. It's also knowing how to take care of yourself in a way that you need to for certain situations.
Yeah, like how to wear my hair or whatever. Like how to
Yep.
present myself. In
Well,
certain
some of that's
situations.
wardrobe style too.
Yeah, let's at least get 2 there.
2 in wardrobe style.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm showing 36 left.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So I would probably start branching out.
Yeah, let's branch out. I'm real good with people, but let me learn things.
Do you want? Let's start over here with awareness skills. Do you want to be able to conceal or reveal
Yes.
objects?
So 4.
You want 4 in that?
Lip
Yeah.
reading, I'm not so concerned about.
Okay.
But perception, 4. So that's another 2.
Another 2. Okay.
Do you have people?
I'm showing 30 left.
Yes. Now.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want? So you have a base level of athletics. So you can show that you're moving, which is why you have move of 7. You're running. Contortionist, dance.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Endurance, resist torture or drugs if you're being tortured
We'll
or drugged.
head back
Okay.
to that.
Stealth.
Add an extra 2 in stealth so
So
I
a
can
total
at
of
least
4.
be up to a 10.
Okay.
I don't want to know how to drive.
You don't need to know how to drive
I don't want to
because
know
you
any
walk
of
or
that.
take the bus.
Yeah.
Pilot,
Yeah,
riding.
I need to know.
Accounting.
Yeah, I need to know math.
Yeah.
4.
4. Okay. So that's 42. Okay.
I would like to do 4 in bureaucracy.
Okay.
'Cause-
Probably wise idea.
Yep. That is a wise idea, especially for you. Okay.
deduction 4.
Deduction 4. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
So education.
Oh, composition.
Education covers a wide.
50. Yeah.
I'm showing 16 left.
Yep. That's what I see too.
Education covers a lot of different things that you might have been taught in school. You were on the street, so I don't know how much formal education you got, but that's
No.
where that would be. Gamble.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you tell what business is?
Yeah, business.
So business is both being able to manage your own business and affairs, but also identifying business
Yes.
strategies and things other people would do in their business.
Let's put 4 there right now, and actually, don't worry about deduction. So take that 4
From deduction.
from
Okay, so we're not
deduction for
moving.
business.
We're not gaining any skill points. We're just moving.
Yeah,
Okay,
and gamble should be 4.
and then add in 4 for gamble.
Yeah, so we're at 46.
We're at
54.
54.
54.
Sorry.
So
and we still have this entire center one and all the technical skills.
Tech skills are for
So
other
you get a
people.
free language.
Creole.
Okay, that fits really, really well.
mhm.
At rank 4 for free because of your operator rule ability. Greece, I believe, was the one that called that. You have sciences, you have tactics, wilderness survival. Did you want composition? Is that what you were saying?
What is
Composition is both writing, knowing how to write, but it could also leak into music and the understanding of music.
I don't really need that, but if I were to write a persuasive blackmail letter, we'll deal with that.
We'll deal with that
later.
when it comes to it. Yeah, that might just be a persuasion.
Okay.
That might be persuasion intelligence.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so science, tactics, wilderness survival, brawling, evasion, melee weapons.
Brawling, put another 2 in there.
So you're gonna have a 4
and
total,
another 2 invasion.
and 4 total.
Mhm.
So 50.
So 58.
58. Yep.
which
That
leaves you
8 points.
And you have nothing in acting, which is also kind of can be bluff. Yeah, 2 in that. That makes you 60 here. You have. Do you want to play an instrument?
Nope.
Archery?
Nope.
Handgun?
Yes.
Yes. Do you want 6 in handgun?
Ooh.
Let's put
Let's
6.
hold on.
Let's put 2 in handgun right now.
Yeah. Like
That puts you at 62.
that gives me a 4 to spin.
Now, here's the reason I'm saying that. You heavy weapons is fine, shoulder arms is fine, but you have all of these tech skills. You have 2 in first aid right now, which is fine. That'll give you a base in that you might be able to help somebody maybe. Forgery is in that one.
Oh shit.
Picklock is in that one. Pickpocket is in that one. I get it if you want to hand your weapon off to somebody who knows how to use it better so they can clean it and repair it. But those are all skills that are in here, and you have four ranks left. So we may want to fudge some of these numbers
we might
around.
need to. Okay.
So first, let's spend these 4. Then we'll start moving things around.
Okay. Forgery for the 4.
Forgery for the 4?
Yep.
All right. So as of right now, you have all of your skill points spent.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Now, before we change skill points, do you want to move any of your stats around? Now that you've seen where things are sitting.
all right. Move
Okay.
down to a 6 and 1 to tech.
Add 1 to tech. Okay.
I am Mr.ish, Miss Average. I like that. Okay, what was will again? My ability to concentrate on stuff? My willpower? Is that what will is?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's your will. It's your force of will. But yeah, it's your willpower.
I like my cool being at 8.
Okay.
Okay, where is Dex? Do I need it? No.
So that's up to you. You don't really have anything focusing on dex in the skills, but
Except brawling and evasion.
Except for brawling and evasion,
brawling and evasion.
which right now meet that minimum
Yeah,
level 1,
Okay.
based on what Mike was saying.
If you're looking at what we would call dump stats or something that you're not really using in the skill technology area, willpower is probably it, actually.
Yeah.
I don't think you have a single...
I'm probably not going to be using much of that.
Oh, concentration is the only one that you have that's currently will that I'm seeing.
Yeah, and that's to be able to hide stuff. But I could also explain to people that I'm not really holding it in my hand.
That's not hiding things. Concentration is just...
No, conceal.
So you could lose.
Object.
You could lose.
No, that's
will.
intelligence.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, concentration is the only one that you have there.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, though, right? So you lose 1 rank of will because it's rounded up. You don't lose any hit points, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you being able to endure, resist torture and drugs, concentrate. Those are things that are based on will. So just know that you're not as good as that, which is fine for this level.
I have ADHD. I know how that feels.
Okay.
So that gives you something where maybe you might want to raise
My tech?
tech. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tech or empathy. Because you have several useful skills based on empathy.
And there will be some really neat cyberware.
empathy.
I know you're saying you don't want cyberware,
No, yeah, I might want some.
but most of the fixers have cyberware.
Yeah.
I need to be in contact with people. I know, yeah. Let's put empathy at 8. And then, does that mean I can potentially move skills around.
Well, yeah, no. So, but I just wanted to do that first. Now that we're looking at, now that you know what skills go where, because it's easier to see with the numbers in it.
Mhm.
So now let's talk moving some skills around.
Okay, so I have.
Because all the skills are spent. As long as we spend
So-
equally, we're fine.
Might I make a suggestion before you do
Yes,
that? I'm just
please.
looking at what your overall skills are. You could probably lower reflex by 1 as well.
Be on average. Yeah.
Because
I don't plan
only
on
your
getting
handgun.
fights.
Yeah. Well, only your handgun is the only skill I think that you have that's based on reflex.
Well, oh no, those are decks. Yeah. Take that down.
So take
And
reflexes
put it
down?
in where?
I'd probably say since we didn't do tech before, that might be a good choice.
Tech.
Especially since you're planning on putting points into tech skills right now.
Yeah.
And then the only other thing I would say before you go to skills is you might want to try and find one more point from somewhere to raise tech up to 8.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Or int. Because
Intelligence
you have a lot
up to 8 or
well,
tech.
Well, you have skills right here.
Yeah.
You have a lot of skills that are int.
Yeah.
And right now your int is 6.
Mm-hmm.
So
I ain't got no school learning. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably down to 4 or 5. I mean, for move.
It's up to you.
Yeah, let's do move.
You
to
could put,
5.
you could put body down to 5 and lose some hit points.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Die easier.
Yeah, no.
I'm just trying to help you.
I know you are. All right, are we doing this in tech or intelligence?
That's up to you.
now, did we spend that other point that she took off?
Yeah.
We did?
I thought so. We can add them up real quick.
We are up to 7 on tech and
Okay.
intelligence. So if I'm at a 7 in intelligence, I can, to get it to the first level.
So that's not I mean, I don't want you to, I wanted to tell you about that, but at the same time, I understand, well, Daniel doesn't like that. It's not the end all be all, right? There's shades of gray in the middle. A 9 is almost as good as a 10, but it's not a 10.
If I have an 11, would it make that much of a difference between a 10 and an 11?
That is absolutely, that's how I thought of mine when I did it. I was like, maybe I can use that point somewhere
Yeah,
else. And
we're,
I'll take a
we're
different-
at we're at
course.
62 points.
Okay, good.
Okay, so if I have 4s, that could be 3s.
Okay.
So in the intelligence,
So you want to move this accounting to 3?
yes.
Okay. And that adds 1 point down here.
Yeah.
And then what else? Bureaucracy?
Yes.
Do you want to move all of them to 3?
Yeah.
And then
So that
this
will be-
next one, business, take it down to a 3, but then put educate. Oh, do you want education at 3?
Yeah, let's have education at 3.
Okay.
There you go.
And then you want gamble at 4 or gamble at 3?
3.
And that gives you 3 extra points.
And then you could, so
You could bring brawling and evasion down if you wanted to. Or conceal reveal object.
Conceal
what I would-
reveal on. What?
Go ahead, Mike.
I was going to recommend that you actually add a point to your home local expert, because fixers
Yeah.
are
That's a
really
idea.
good in their area, and that'll at least get you to that first kind of.
Okay. Good point. You might do the same with acting.
Yeah, add another tag. And that is my ability.
Well, right now you're at
Fix
10,
stuff.
I guess. You're at
Oh, I
10
am
at
right
10
with
there.
action.
But on my social skills, bribery. Oh no, that's an 8. So that's at a.
That's already, yeah, you're
Yeah, and
at 10, 14, 14, 14, 10, 14, 14, 10 in there.
Okay,
Forgery is at
forgery.
11, so you
Yeah.
could take that one down one.
down.
Okay. So right now you have 3 ranks. You put in any one skill, and it would make that first rank without moving anything else around.
Would pickpocket or pick lock?
So,
more sense?
speaking from the point of view where you were a street rat living on the street, either one of
Pickpocket.
those would be
Yeah.
good, but I would say pickpocket
Yeah, let's
probably.
go with pickpocket.
A lot.
Can I point out a story thing?
Sure.
You've already stated multiple times that you're able to find abandoned buildings and break into them.
Yeah, and
So
that's
pick
what I was
lock
thinking
might be a better
too. I have
for
an
background.
abandoned building
For
as my
when
office.
for when locks are completely old locks, yes. That's what pick lock is.
But
Right.
If it's any tech locks, then it actually falls under electronic security tech, which is a lot more technical and costs twice as much.
You hire people for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go with pickpockets because I get keys from people and windows break with rocks.
Hold on, you guys. I'm a great pick lock.
I'm really good at this. Come
You know that has to happen now, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, you're locked out of your car, ma'am? I can help you.
I can help you.
I
I'm
just
good
imagine
with my
her-
neighbors.
I imagine her walking around with a rock that has an engraving of a key on it. And she just throws it
Holy
through the
shit,
window.
I'm
Look, it worked.
Worst fixer ever.
I'm doing that in GR.
Yeah, you need to do that in GR. Yeah. Okay, so you have that skill now. Was there anything else that you wanted skills in? Do basic technology? Now, not only are these fixing skills, but these are also help you identify that technology. So if
Son
you
of a bitch.
well, no.
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody comes up to you and says, "Hey, can you find me parts to this small machine?" You can look up the part
Yeah, I would
and
have to
order
look
it
up.
without knowing what it does. A lot of people at Napa Auto Parts do that every
I
day.
have a book. I
Yeah,
have lots of books.
you have an agent, hopefully, depending on what we spend money on.
So
Yeah,
I would point out one more thing.
Okay.
Your perception and conceal are both at 11s right now.
Oh, yeah. Those can
And
be at 10s.
you probably... Now I totally lost it. What was I looking at just a second ago? Oh, you probably are going to want either a point in paramedic, which will cost you 2, or a higher first aid, because you're supposed to be dealing in medical supplies. And
Yeah.
Oh,
So put those 2 in
Ooh.
first.
That
Oh,
is a good point, Mark.
okay. So
That's a really good point.
first aid, then I'm not a paramedic.
Well, so
But-
what he's saying is
but-
paramedic would allow you to identify certain things and know the wording and phrasing.
So if I put the 2 points in there, that would
It's-
be
it's
like
only
adding
1
one
point.
rank.
Yeah.
yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
But then
But it
you'd
might
at
give you the
least...
base, at least the
Right.
base knowledge.
Okay, that's good. So you say 1, but it takes 2.
It takes 2, yeah.
Because anything with times 2 takes
It's a
more,
trained skill.
essentially, but it takes more time and resources to learn that skill.
Demolition someday.
Well,
That's someone else.
that's someone else's problem. Yeah, we actually have a guy that wants to focus on that.
I'm just imagining an entire team full of demolitionists in a non-combat game. It's
All I'm
great.
thinking is
I'm
that
not.
Muppet
I'm
that
not
likes to
the
blow
Bolshevik, the
everything
Bolshevik
up.
Muppet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not imagining that. Do you want to know my Mike?
Because they'll die first.
One session.
Yep.
One session. Why don't you go ahead and roll on how well you push that button, buddy?
I push all the buttons. Wait, I forgot.
I
to
am
push the
Groot.
button.
I am Groot. I am Groot. No. All right. So, what do you think, Mark?
Yeah, I think it's really... I think it fits your character background really well.
Yeah.
Yay.
You have a little of some things. You have
Yeah.
better in things that you, as a street kid, you would have had. Like, it makes sense for you to have brawling and evasion because you were getting out of scuffs. You were, stealth for the same way. You were getting away from people that you needed to get away from. and then you've got all these other things to support you as a fixer. I think it's really good.
Awesome.
Okay, so we're gonna move from here into gear. So you have
Gear.
2550 in cash.
Okay.
You have 800 for fashion and fashion wear.
I think
Which is
being
like,
the fashionable person I am, I should get more money.
You have 200 in fashion, and fashion wear is essentially cyberware. Okay, you know.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've listened to
Okay.
your end of this
several times. Yeah, and then depending on whether or not you refine stuff cybernetics you want, you could also have a sellout background. Don't say no. Don't shake your head. You don't know.
Okay.
I mean, just because our net runner decided to go cheapo doesn't mean you have to.
Our net runner just
One of our net
want
runners.
extra parts.
No, he decided he didn't want any extra, but he didn't want to be beholden to anyone, which is awesome. It's a good
Yeah.
character choice. Okay, so let's look at weapons. So you want a gun, a pistol.
Yeah.
So do you want a heavy pistol? It is the largest pistol you can have that is still concealable.
Oh, I don't want a big pistol. It has to go with my accessories.
So a heavy pistol does 3d6 damage. A medium pistol does 2d6 damage. Which one do you want?
2d6.
Oh, okay.
I
I don't mind you taking a weaker weapon so that you die easier.
Again, danger. I run. Forget the rest of the party.
Just so you know, the armor on your back,
And leave them
it's the same
all
as the
to
armor on your front.
die.
I zigzag.
Rate of fire 2. I
My
zigzag.
evasiveness.
I zigzag. Duh.
Duh, that's how you-
Watch them meet the maker in the sky.
Oh gosh. I'm
And I
already
run
building
away.
my bag lady for the next
She is,
character.
actually. Alright, so now we're going to look at armor. Oh, do you want extra
It's gonna be
ammo?
a
Or do you
ninja
want
weapon.
just the one thing of ammo that's in your...
I want
Okay.
some extra ammo.
You want some extra ammo?
Yeah.
Like 2 extra ammos?
Yes.
Okay. 2
Which one of them
extra
didn't
ammo.
buy extra ammo?
The rocker boy, I think.
Oh, that makes sense.
He doesn't really know how to use the weapon, which makes sense.
So you have a total of 10 shots, which I think is a thing somewhere, or I could be wrong.
No, it's 10 EB per 10 shots. So she has 2 12 magazines. So she has 30 EB.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say 20.
Yeah, no, it's good.
They're cheap. I'll just make half of them not work. And then armor. She didn't say anything.
I
She's
need
on-
armor.
She's on her phone. Come on.
I'm
Naomi.
listening to.
I said I was
Oh,
gonna make
boy.
half your bullets not work. You weren't listening.
You did not
He did, actually.
dare.
All right. So you want light armor jacket? It's a light armor jacket. Essentially, it's like Kevlar and plastic plating sewn into your clothing.
Into my clothing.
Yeah. So it
it'll
doesn't look.
cool.
It doesn't look like armor necessarily.
That's what I want.
Yeah. So it's pretty much what everybody has. Yeah. So armor is
I'm
light.
broke. I have all my
Um,
money in the weird shit in my head.
and the same for here. And SP is 11.
I can have a shield though.
You oh. Yes.
Can I make it look like a brief?
No.
Oh damn.
All right.
It's my shield for business.
For business shield.
My business shield. I hate you guys so much.
Mark, we're gonna kill him. I just know it. And then he'll kill him.
I've been being so good
Oh,
through
really
this
has.
entire.
He really, really has. I have to say, I'm very proud of how well Mark has been doing.
That's because he doesn't want you to
100,
run away.
That's true. Also true. Light armor jack is 200.
Well, that's kind of cheap.
It's very cheap. It's 100 for your helmet and 100 for your jacket.
I have a helmet.
Well, yes, you have armor on your head, but it can look like a hat or whatever, a
Can I
hood.
make it look like a fedora?
You can. Do you want a fedora?
No, I don't want a fedora.
I think she has a fedora. Yeah, you have a fedora now.
Okay, fine, I'll take it. I'll make
Milady?
it look good. I'll say milady, and I'll pull it off.
You pull it off.
And then they shoot you in the head.
Everything.
And then they shoot you in the head because you're not wearing armor anymore.
Oh, fuck. I don't want to walk around with a helmet.
All right,
But
so here is I need you to go into your book.
I'm in my book.
Okay, because now we're talking gear, and that's something you need. You're on page 100 on the page 101 in the PDF. We could jump to cyberware at this point and come back for smaller gear, I suppose.
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
All right, so
What page?
I forgot to figure that one out.
Oh. Anti-Simone baby mask. I will probably want that.
Okay, page 110/111. That's the start of kind of this section.
Okay.
There's several different types of cyberware. Fashion wear, neural wear, which goes in your brain, cyber optics, which goes in your eyes, cyber audio, which goes in your ears, internal body cyberware, which some of that stuff I think is going to be neat to you.
Yeah.
External body cyberware, cyber limbs, and boardware. Boardware is going to be off the list right now.
Yeah, no.
I'd
I thought it
skip.
said bogware, and I'm like,
No.
we are
Get out of my swamp.
I would skip fashion wear for now because you've got a separate thing
Yeah.
for fashion.
And your clothes are actually pretty cheap, so you might be able to afford fashion wear anyway.
Oh, because I have the generic sheet.
Yep.
Okay.
So let's start on page 112/113 for neurowear. So there is a thing in this called brain dance. And what that allows people to do is take a memory chip that
Strange
has a memory,
Days.
She hasn't seen it.
No.
Has a
Oh.
memory that you've recorded, and they can watch and kind of see and sometimes feel what you're going through in that. So that's a brain dance recorder / shipware / anything like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Chemical analyzer, memory chip, olfactory boost where you can track the ascent, pain editor, skill chips, which I think are really neat, but very few people actually got something like that. Skill chips, you have a computer in your brain, you put a skill chip in, and you gain that skill while you have the chip inserted.
Okay. But the chemical analyzer might be useful.
That is true for her background
Yeah?
because then she'd be able to analyze whether or not the shipment of
Like, I can test to see if this is what they say it is.
right, exactly.
I mean, it's going to be expensive because I have to get the socket and
Yep.
then I have to get a Neuralink. But is that like...
So that'd be $1,500 total out of your $2,550.
Also, just to throw this out there, if you owe the mob or are part of a secret military or are part of a corpo, you get a free Neuralink and 1,500 eddies to spend on cyberware.
Stop with the upsell.
Mm-hmm. It's actually a good deal.
It's like 2,000 eddies of free cyberware.
But also, I am owned by someone.
You're not.
You're not
owned.
owned,
Yes, I
but
You just owe them favors.
and when they call, you have to answer. That's all.
No, I want to be my own person.
So then that's 1,500 eddies out
For
of your
just
25
that.
For just that.
What else am I wanting to put on there?
So let's keep moving. Cyber optics.
What
It's
I could get a dart gun in my eye.
You could.
you could.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You have projects a subscreen onto the user's field of vision so that you can see your agents or see computer screens in front of your, like, they pop up in your vision. Color shift so that you can change your eyes and patterns of your eyes. Image enhancement, which allows you better perception, lip reading, and conceal reveal objects. Low light vision or UV or infrared. Micro optics, so you can see really small things. Micro video, so that you can record audio and video into a memory chip or a linked agent like your phone.
I will not have that. Untrustworthy people have that shit.
You're untrustworthy.
I know, but I don't have it.
But you can record them and then blackmail them.
So another one that might be good for you is cyber audio. There is a voice stress analyzer, which gives you a +2 to human perception and interrogation checks, but does require a cyber audio suite, which is 500.
Stop with the upsells.
No, it's not actually.
I'm not. I'm
Cyber
just-
audio is 500, and that's like an extra 100, so that would be 600 for the voice synthesizer. But since you already have 2 other option slots, you might want to also look at what other things require that you can put in there, like a radio communicator or a homing tracer, which would be neat if you're doing jobs for people and you hand them a tracker. You also have on the next page more audio stuff.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's internal cyberware. Never
Yeah,
mind.
it's
So I'm
internal stuff.
looking at. Okay, so. It's audio.
Enhanced antibiotics. That's neat.
Internal
Gills.
agent?
Gills is neat.
I don't know. I'm not going in the water. Oh.
Nasal filters to filter out toxic gases, fumes, and similar dangers.
You know, all I'm going to say about that water comment you just made, Naomi,
I know.
is those nuns
Emily.
didn't expect to be in a van that you blew up either.
I didn't blow up a van.
Hmm.
It was Nick. Wasn't it Nick?
No.
Someone that plays like Nick. That just went and murdered everyone. I killed
That is not
a
the
guy
way I
that was
remember
gonna
it.
rat on us.
That's not the way I remember it.
Too bad. That's how I remember it.
She didn't kill all of those people. That
I
wasn't
didn't.
her.
I just.
I think that was Ray.
That was. I thought it was it was
Anyway,
somewhere in Texas.
there's also
Yeah.
vampires, which are vampire teeth. You
I
could
don't
you
know.
could no, but that could be part of your image that you
How much
project.
Okay, so a cyber audio suite. How much is that?
You know, I will
500.
say really quickly that someone who grew up on the streets and would be hiding things might want a subdermal pocket.
I was just about to say the same thing.
Where is it?
It's at
Thank
the
you,
bottom
Kale.
of
What's
114.
Thank you.
cyber snake?
It's a heavy melee weapon in your esophagus.
Oh my god.
I'm still not sure how it works.
I mean, it's got to be like a face hugger. I mean, you open your mouth and it darts out and smacks somebody in the face. I would imagine.
Okay, so the contraceptive
Or bites them.
implant is gonna be.
Oh, so not like a face hugger, like an actual xenomorph with
Yeah.
the teeth.
Yeah, right. Sorry, that's what I meant. Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. I hadn't considered it like that, Mark, but that's not what it is.
Oh.
So you have a hidden holster, you have subdermal armor, and you have subdermal pocket. And I agree with Mark. A
Yeah, the
subdermal pocket
pocket's gonna happen.
sounds really, really, really useful.
Yeah, we're gonna do that one definitely.
Okay, so you want me to put that one down?
Yeah. Use body and head armor. User's body and head is armored. Oh. A skin.
All right.
Oof.
Do you want any cyber arm stuff?
Okay.
Tech scanners, weapons, A med scanner?
I don't need a med scanner.
No, you don't.
Did she decide on the
Any of the other cyber stuff? No.
the neural link and all that? Yeah. Okay.
So you have your cyber audio stuff, has a voice stress analyzer. You have some neat cyber optic stuff, and you have that
Marvel.
the neural layer.
Marvel, come here.
Well, I'm gonna go back up
Come here.
because I'm not gonna have any of these pop up big nuts. No.
That's giant knuckles, giant metal knuckles.
Yeah, no thank you. Mr. Stud says you were in the plan. Man, this is so fun.
Is that them playing?
It's my dog being an idiot.
Yeah, but is that him and his new friend playing?
I don't know.
Okay, so let's go to the stuff that I need to
Let's go to the mall.
top.
Did you want any other cyberware?
Yeah, I'm going back up to the top.
112?
Yeah, I'm on 112, 113, and so I'm gonna need a neural link, which is expensive, but I'll do it.
Okay.
And then a cyberware socket.
Cyberware socket?
Chipware socket.
Chipware socket, yeah.
And then the chemical analyzer.
Yep, the chemical analyzer.
Okay, so you want a neural link, which is 500, and you want underneath that you want a chipware socket, which is 500, and you also want a
Chemical analyzer.
Yep,
chemical
analyzer. But
That's just not cheap. Okay, so what else are you thinking?
a cyber audio suite. I think it was that one. Is it cyber audio? Yeah, with the voice stress analyzer.
So you want cyber audio suite?
Yep, 500.
24. And then 3. And that is 27 humanity loss.
She started really, really high. So
Actually, I take that back. It is 30 humanity loss. I forgot about the subterminal pocket.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss it. If I can afford it.
I think that leaves you. Wait, I think that she's over actually.
I know. Keep going. You're good.
Okay, all right.
He's
Voice
gonna upsell
stress.
me.
Voice stress
Stress analyzer.
analyzer.
Yeah.
And that is another 100.
Yep.
All right. Let's see how much we're sitting at. And you already added that humanity loss
Yeah, 30 is the total
Okay.
for.
for the cyber audio suite and everything.
Yes.
Yeah, but without the pocket.
And
No,
with
that's
the-
that's with the pocket actually.
I don't want to be owned by anyone. You cannot upsell me.
You're
How
not
far
owned.
over?
You're not
Stop
owned.
it! You're too good at this. Stop it.
All right. So you are currently at 2,200, 470.
2000.
2,470.
So I'm under.
You're under, but you don't have any normal gear yet.
What?
So you have
Where do I need? It doesn't
an
say
agent
here.
at minimum,
Okay.
2,470.
Is that right?
500, 500, 500, 500, that's 2,000. plus 200 plus 200. That's 470. So 2,470.
How much is an agent?
100, I think.
Yeah, agents are 100.
And then there's other. What was it? Was it page 100? No, that's pretty close. Page 1. Yeah, page 100/101. So an agent, which you will need, is 100.
Yep.
Let's see. If you want an audio recorder or a video recorder to record some of your dealings, if you want an actual computer, it's not that expensive actually.
No, it's not. But it can be stolen from you.
A disposable cell phone.
Okay, what was
A-
my audio? Okay, let's get rid of the audio suite and voice stress analyzer.
So that gives you an additional 600 and takes away 10 humanity loss.
Stand by. What was that, 120?
Why am
Yeah.
Nope. Oh, yeah.
I want my anti-smog breathing mask? So, agent anti-smog.
So you want anti-smog breathing mask?
Yeah.
And that is
Gross.
correct. 10 humanity back.
Okay. And that
I
is
Ooh, I want
20.
duct tape and old-fashioned laptop.
Like an ancient laptop that doesn't work?
No, the computer.
I love that you're going to sell her a computer that doesn't work in character generation.
No,
You are a used car salesman if I have ever.
it's the worst.
She didn't want to take the mob background. That's her own fault.
Okay. Damn. Am I gonna have to buy a flashlight from you?
Yep.
Fuck, buy a flashlight. You're mean.
9, 10. No, you don't need a flashlight. You have an agent. You can do what you do right now and just turn it upside down and use it as a flashlight.
Okay, that's what I was
Blinding everybody in the room that's trying to sleep.
Mhm.
Yep.
And you want a crappy old laptop.
And a personal care.
And what?
Personal care pet. It's what I need to keep my grooming up. Ew,
$20.
Maurice. Those are expensive.
Personal. Yes. Personal. Pet. It's 20.
Did you take lockpicking?
No.
Was it? No.
Do you want to take
took pick-
lockpicking? The way you said that, do you want to take lockpicking instead?
No, I don't want to take.
Okay. Do you want a med tech bag?
No,
Okay.
I am not the med.
Right, but he was thinking along the lines of for your.
Yeah.
You do have A rank in paramedic, which means you do have a base level training as a paramedic.
Wait, how? Where am I
You're
At
in
this
the
point,
house.
So good. I got
you have about 500 eddies left.
Sweet.
So do you want a med tech bag?
Yes, please.
It's 100.
Yeah.
So that's
Damn it, that's expensive.
Now, oh, how much does she have left?
a little under 500.
I could probably move things around for the littler things like that.
So, this is expensive, but if you're actually going to be going on missions with people, it might make sense to own a few earpieces, radio communicators.
Okay.
Up to you. Oh, to
Right.
hand them out?
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, let's do 4.
Ooh, because she's the one that's handling the planning.
Exactly.
That's pretty smart, actually. 4 by radio.
Communicator.
So what I'll do is I keep 1,
Right.
and I pick my 3 favorites to get.
And you get them back
communicators.
and use your self-care pack to clean them up.
Yep.
Yep.
You're right, it is expensive, but that is absolutely something that as
Yeah.
a fixer who goes on missions, she should. So that leaves her, she is now at 2480.
You could buy 2 MREs.
Yeah, I guess.
Or you could buy a lockpicking set and no food.
Oh yeah, is that? I want a lock picking set so I can steal
start
better
practicing?
food.
Now,
Huh?
also, there is an inflatable bed and sleep bag for 20 EB.
No, I can steal 4.
Well, you have a container that you live in.
Yeah, I have this empty office.
We're all
it's a
rich.
giant open
We
building.
didn't sell
You
out
could
to
buy
the
5
mob.
road flares.
How about let's get the lock picking set?
Lock picking set costs 20.
20.
And so you now have 50 left. 50. Do you want to carry around 50, Eddie?
Yes, please.
Okay. You don't know necessarily lock picking, but it could be something you're working on.
Yeah, I will already. Oh.
Okay. Now you have 800 in fashion wear and fashion and fashion wear.
Yep.
And that is page 102/103.
Yeah, I'm looking at
You have generic chic. As you can see, they're pretty easy. You can get 2 of pretty much everything. So you have at least 2 to wear.
Please do.
2. Okay. So I need to add them up with my brain. What was that,
I
Naomi?
love you, baby.
Oh man, you don't have any bottoms.
I'm walking around.
This is gonna be a fun game.
I thought this was a role-playing game. My bad.
There's a reason you only see her face flash up. She was slipping off the camera.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Mark saw that.
No, he wasn't paying
No.
attention to you.
Ah,
Much like most of the universe.
Oh my goodness.
You want 2 jackets or 1 jacket?
2 jackets.
Do you want a hat?
My fedora collection.
Oh god, what have I done?
You have no one to blame but yourself.
Good
Yeah.
joke.
This is on you. Krispy Kreme versus a waffle maker.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's okay. Is your character someone who wears jewelry?
No.
Okay, so no jewelry. Mirror shades, though, right?
Yes. Super cool that way.
What about glasses?
No.
Okay. Contact lenses?
If I need them.
You
But
don't?
yeah, even if I don't need them to see, I'll have different colors. It's a fixer's outfit. Oh, they. Should I have gotten disposable phones?
No, since you're using the earpieces.
Okay. Are they traceable?
So they're more like
Shortwave radio.
yeah, shortwave radio, like walkie talkies.
Yeah, no, that's what
They're like the ones you see in spy movies.
Okay.
Okay, so 800 minus 340 is 560? No, 460. So you now have 460 left. Now let's look at fashion wear. This money, if you don't spend it, it doesn't go in your pocket.
Yeah, so let's spend it.
So,
What page is
Light
fashion?
tattoos, for example. Okay, so here's the option. You have is page 111/112. Your computer really loves that.
Oh, stupid.
Okay, so you have a biomonitor. It's a subdermal implant that generates a readout of vitals and can be linked to an agent. It can actually be linked to other people's agents too, like the med tech, for example.
Yeah.
So he knows where you're sitting healthy wise. Chem skin, which allows you to change the pigment infused into your skin to permanently change its hue. So if you wanted pink skin or green skin, blue skin, chrome skin. EMP threading, it's just like neon lines that run along your flesh. They most of the ones I've seen make it look almost like circuitry. Light tattoos, which are just glowing tattoos in any style that you want, but they don't change. They're still tattoos, but they glow.
I like this.
Shift tacks.
Yeah.
Color changing lenses implanted into the eye that let you shift what color your eyes are. Skin watch, which is a subdermally implanted LED watch, and tech hair, which is color light emitting artificial hair, which when doubled with chem skin give you a +2 personal grooming.
So I know I'm gonna want shift tax and skin watch and biomonitor.
You want shift tax.
I get those installed at the mall.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
like at you know how you go to
Claire's?
Claire's. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well,
shift
it won't
tax.
be Claire's anymore.
Yeah.
No, Claire's never existed in this world.
Biomonitor.
It's Judy's.
Yeah.
Shift tack. You said shift tack and then light tattoo.
No. The
EMP
skin
threading?
watch and biomonitor.
Oh, skin watch and biomonitor.
Yeah.
How much does that leave you?
So she has 100 left, essentially, like 160. But
Oh, boo. Okay.
skin watch and biomonitor.
Mm-hmm. That all we have
What?
for fashion wear.
You can pick one more if you wanted to. Did you want EMP threading? Which are those silver lines?
Yeah, but those are only 10. And
Oh, there are 10. Huh. So do you want a light tattoo? Or tech hair?
I would say tech hair, most likely. Yeah. Because I can then change the color of my hair.
1 second, let me see if I can find a description. Oh, it's probably in a different section.
I'm almost to it. Hold on. Tech hair, color light emitting artificial hair. Hair can optionally be temperature sensitive, motorized to extend or retract, or reactant to hormone changes in the body. So that kind of
I like
sounds
that.
like maybe it changes color.
Yeah, I would say it changes color.
Yeah.
And your shift tacks are the same way. They can be temperature sensitive if you want them to be, or reactant to hormone changes in the body. Only
These are
one.
my PMS eyes.
Several
but
patterns are also available.
Only one choice of color and pattern for the eyes can be made. But you can deactivate at a time.
Oh, okay.
At a time. But you
Okay.
can deactivate the color change at any time desired without taking an action.
Okay. So if I wanted to suddenly have a different color eyes, I can activate them.
No.
Or I
No.
keep them
Okay, so the
on.
reason these are 100 and the reason these are shift tax is when they are implanted, they are a color.
Oh.
Okay.
I pick neon pink. And I can deactivate the neon pink so that my green eyes show, but when I reactivate them, they're neon pink. If I wanted eyes that should shift to the color I wanted, I would have to get the cyber eyes that change color and change pattern.
Got it.
So I'm gonna have my character. This is gonna sound real lame. I get it, but they want to blend in.
Okay.
Their cyber techs are like dark brown, but they have lighter eyes naturally.
Okay.
Told you it's boring, but she wants to fit it in.
Okay.
They want to fit it in.
Skin watch. If you have an agent with you all the time,
Yeah.
what's the reason that they have a skin watch?
I have an agent.
Yep.
Do I not need a skin watch?
Do you wear a watch right now?
No.
Why?
Because I look on my phone.
That's what I'm saying. You have an agent, which is essentially your phone. It's a cell phone in this world. So, do you have your watch, the glow watch, because it's cool? Or because you've had it for a really long time?
It's been
Okay.
there.
So, since before you had an agent of your own.
Yeah,
Okay.
and being prompt is important.
So, you still have 100 that you can spend on fashion. And so, the cool part is you can go back to clothing, right? And you can pick if you want, like, a high fashion or a urban flash jacket.
Give me an urban flash.
Oh, maybe not high fashion.
No, not
Urban
high fashion.
flash. Either
Urban-
jacket or
urban flash?
fabulous pair
Urban
of
flash
shoes.
jacket is 100.
There we go.
So this is all generic.
And maybe the urban flash is what you wear when you go to the clubs to arrange
Yeah,
business
that's how I look fancy
with your shield.
Urban
with my shield.
For business.
It's my business coat with my business shield.
jacket.
Oh,
And you
I'm gonna
have
try you instead.
60 more if you wanted to buy another urban flash thing.
What kind
None of them. A shirt. You could buy 3 shirts. Urban flash shirts.
Do it.
Marvel.
My name's Marvel.
Marvel.
Yep.
That's gonna get really confusing for Mark.
No, I won't. Do it.
That's all right. I'll start calling him by his proper name, Marvel.
Okay, so this is gonna be container house, and this is gonna be lifestyle kibble. Boop, 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 boop. And this is going to be 1K or 1.1K for food, and we haven't dealt with that yet. You're done there. You're done there. I think that's it, Mark, except for fluff, right?
Right.
Which it will get weird if we continue at this time.
I don't know what you mean.
I'm tired.
Oh, you're tired. Okay. So I think that I can clean up your character sheet and come up with names, but I think this is good for the character build. What do you think, Mark?
Yeah, I think so as well.
So I think we're good.
Yeah. So that's where we're going to end it for tonight. As always, if you'd like to support us, don't forget that the show is actually on Thursdays at 7:15 p.m. Pacific, 9:15 Central, 10:15 Eastern. If you want to support us, you can do so by clicking that follow button on Twitch or clicking the subscribe button if you're able to. We appreciate you if you can. On YouTube, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and of course the bell icon so you get notified when we upload new content almost every single day of the week, Monday through Friday. Or you can head to patreon.com/gamersledge where you can get your name on every single show that we do for as little as $1 a month, just like the fine folks scrolling up the center of your screen right now are Patreon and Twitch producers. For Naomi, for Daniel, and myself, and our business shields, until next time, thanks for watching and game on.
Game on.
Game on.